The sun, a giant ball of burning plasma. It is the anchor of our solar system. Its immense gravity holds everything in place. Its energy fuels life on Earth. Without the sun, our world would be a very different place. Imagine a day when the sun suddenly vanishes. This is not a gradual dimming. It is an immediate and complete disappearance. The light that sustains us would be gone in an instant. This is the scenario we're about to explore. The sun's importance cannot be overstated. It is the reason we exist. It is the source of our energy, our climate, and our very life. Its disappearance would have catastrophic consequences. The first thing we would notice is the darkness. A sudden, all-encompassing blackness that would envelop the entire planet. Imagine standing outside looking up and seeing nothing but an infinite void. No stars, no moon, just an endless abyss. The sun's light takes approximately 8.3 minutes to reach Earth. This means that even if the sun were to vanish instantly, we would still see its light for a brief period. But once those 8 minutes are up, the reality of our situation would set in. This means that we would still see the sun for about 8 minutes after it's actually gone. Then, darkness. A darkness so profound that it would be unlike anything we've ever experienced. It would be as if the universe itself had turned its back on us. This darkness would be unlike anything we've ever experienced. It wouldn't be like the night we are accustomed to, where the stars and the moon provide some illumination. Instead, it would be a complete and utter blackness, a void that swallows everything. It wouldn't be like night, where the stars provide some illumination. The stars, though beautiful and bright from our perspective, are simply too far away to make any significant difference in this scenario. It would be a complete and utter blackness, the kind of darkness that feels almost tangible, pressing in on you from all sides. A darkness that would make it impossible to see your hand in front of your face. This is because the stars are too far away. Their light, even though it travels at an incredible speed, wouldn't be enough to light up our planet. The vast distances in space mean that their light is too faint by the time it reaches us. Their light, even though it travels at an incredible speed, wouldn't be enough to light up our planet. The vast emptiness of space would ensure that we remain in darkness, isolated from the rest of the universe. This sudden absence of light would have a profound psychological impact. Humans have always relied on the sun for more than just light and warmth. It is a symbol of hope, a constant in our lives. Its sudden disappearance would be a shock to our very core. The sun is a symbol of hope, warmth, and life. It has been worshipped and revered by countless cultures throughout history. Its light has guided us, its warmth has nurtured us, and its presence has been a constant source of comfort. Its disappearance would be a deeply unsettling event for humanity. The psychological impact would be immense. As we grapple with the loss of our primary source of light and warmth, the world would be plunged into a state of fear and uncertainty as we try to come to terms with this new reality. Without the sun's energy, Earth would begin to cool down rapidly. Within a week, the global temperature would plummet to around -100 degrees Fahrenheit. The oceans would start to freeze. Plants, deprived of sunlight, would quickly wither and die. The food chain would collapse. Animals that rely on plants for food would starve. Predators would soon follow. This rapid temperature drop would make most of the Earth's surface uninhabitable. The extreme cold would be too much for humans and most animals to survive. Within a year, Earth would be a frozen wasteland. The average surface temperature would be a staggering -400 degrees Fahrenheit. The atmosphere would begin to freeze and fall to the ground. The Earth would continue to hurtle through space. However, it would be a dead planet, a chilling reminder of the sun's vital role. This timeline highlights the fragility of life on Earth. Without the sun's constant energy, our planet would quickly transform into an inhospitable world. Section 5. Gravitational Collapse. The sun's disappearance would not only affect Earth but also the entire solar system. The sun is the central anchor of our solar system, and its gravitational force is what keeps everything in a delicate balance. Without the sun, the intricate dance of planets, moons, and other celestial bodies would be thrown into disarray. The sun's massive gravitational pull is what keeps the planets in their orbits. This gravitational force is a fundamental aspect of how our solar system operates. Each planet, from the smallest to the largest, is held in place by this invisible force, ensuring that they follow their designated paths around the sun. Without it, the planets would fly off into space. Imagine a scenario where the sun suddenly vanishes. The planets, no longer tethered by the sun's gravity, would drift aimlessly into the vast expanse of space. This would not be a slow process. It would happen almost instantaneously, leading to a chaotic scattering of planets. Imagine the planets like marbles spinning around a bowling ball. This analogy helps us visualize the concept of gravitational pull. The marbles represent the planets and the bowling ball represents the sun. The marbles are kept in motion around the bowling ball due to its gravitational influence. The bowling ball is the sun. Just as the bowling ball's mass keeps the marbles in orbit, the sun's immense mass exerts a gravitational force that keeps the planets in their respective orbits. This force is crucial for maintaining the structure and stability of our solar system. If you suddenly remove the bowling ball, the marbles will fly off in different directions. This is a direct parallel to what would happen if the sun were to disappear. The planets, like the marbles, would lose their central anchor and scatter in all directions, leading to a chaotic and unpredictable situation. This is what would happen to the planets in our solar system if the sun were to disappear. The disappearance of the sun would mean the end of the gravitational force that holds the solar system together. The planets would no longer have a central point to orbit around, resulting in the disintegration of the solar system as we know it. This gravitational chaos would lead to collisions between planets and other celestial bodies. Without the sun's stabilizing force, the planets and other objects in the solar system would be on a collision course, leading to catastrophic impacts and the potential destruction of these celestial bodies. The solar system, once a place of order and predictability, would descend into chaos. The harmonious and predictable nature of our solar system would be replaced by a chaotic and dangerous environment, where collisions and unpredictable movements would become the norm. This scenario highlights the critical role the sun plays in maintaining the order and stability of our solar system. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope. Faced with this impending doom, could humanity survive? The sun, our life-giving star, has vanished, plunging our world into darkness. The immediate reaction is one of fear and uncertainty. People look up at the sky, searching for answers but finding none. The earth, once vibrant and full of life, now seems like a cold, desolate place. The answer is not simple. Survival in such a scenario would require more than just hope. It would demand a complete transformation of our way of life. Scientists and thinkers around the world would need to come together, pooling their knowledge and resources to devise a plan. This plan would have to address not just the immediate needs, but also the long-term sustainability of human life. It would require a monumental effort and a bit of luck. Communities would need to unite like never before, working together towards a common goal. The vision of a futuristic cityscape where technology and human ingenuity blend seamlessly could become a reality. But this vision would not come without its challenges. We would need to adapt to a life without the sun. This means finding alternative sources of energy, food, and warmth. The dark skies would be a constant reminder of the sun's absence, but it would also push us to innovate and find new ways to survive. People would don survival gear, ready to face the harsh conditions of this new world. One possibility would be to go underground. Beneath the Earth's surface, we could find refuge from the cold and the darkness. Underground bunkers and cities, once the stuff of science fiction, could become our new homes. These subterranean habitats would need to be self-sustaining, providing everything we need to live. Deep below the surface, we could tap into geothermal energy for warmth. This natural heat source could be harnessed to power our underground cities, providing a stable and reliable source of energy. The deep underground cave systems could be transformed into living spaces, complete with all the amenities we are used to. We could create artificial environments to grow food and sustain a small population. Hydroponic farms and underground greenhouses would be essential for our survival, allowing us to grow fresh produce even in the absence of sunlight. These controlled environments would ensure that we have a steady supply of food, no matter what happens on the surface. This subterranean life would be a far cry from our current existence. The lack of natural light in open spaces would be a significant adjustment. However, with time, we could adapt to this new way of life. The underground cities would be designed to provide a sense of community and normalcy, helping people to cope with the drastic changes. However, it could offer a chance for survival. The artificial light and carefully designed living spaces would help to maintain our mental and physical well-being. People would find new ways to connect and support each other, fostering a sense of hope and resilience. Humanity has a long history of resilience and ingenuity. Throughout history we have faced countless challenges and emerged stronger each time. This cosmic challenge would be no different. Our ability to innovate and adapt would be our greatest asset in the face of this unprecedented crisis. In the face of this cosmic challenge we might just find a way. The human spirit is indomitable, and our capacity for hope and perseverance knows no bounds. As we look to the future, we can find solace in the knowledge that, no matter how dark the night, there is always a glimmer of hope on the horizon. Section 7. The struggle for survival. Life underground would be challenging. We would need to find ways to produce food, generate energy, and maintain a breathable atmosphere. All of this would have to be done in a confined and potentially dangerous environment. Resources would be scarce. Competition for space, food, and water could lead to conflict. The psychological impact of living in perpetual darkness could be devastating. Despite these challenges, the human spirit should not be underestimated. We have overcome incredible odds before. The fight for survival would be difficult, but not impossible. Section 8. A universe of possibilities. The hypothetical disappearance of the sun underscores a fundamental truth. Life as we know it is precarious. It is dependent on a delicate balance of cosmic conditions. Our universe is vast and mysterious. It is filled with both wonder and danger. The sun's existence, while a source of life, is not guaranteed. This realization should inspire us to appreciate the fragility of our existence. It should also encourage us to explore new possibilities, both on Earth and beyond. The universe is full of potential. It is up to us to explore it. Section 9. Could we survive? The question of whether we could survive the sun's disappearance is a sobering one. It forces us to confront our dependence on this celestial giant. It reminds us of the power of the cosmos and the fragility of life. While the future remains uncertain, one thing is clear. Humanity's spirit of exploration and survival will continue to burn bright. We will continue to search for answers among the stars. We will continue to strive for a future where humanity can thrive, regardless of the challenges we may face. The human race is capable of remarkable things. Perhaps, just perhaps, we might even find a way to survive the impossible.